TV on YouTube. Heavy Duty is here, TC. I'm here. It's yet another Saturday. And of course, today at 2:30 p.m.
As of midnight tonight?
Well, let's hope for the best. As of midnight tonight is going to be speaking. You know, he's going to be letting us know. I think everybody's anticipating more lifting of COVID restrictions. I think everybody is anticipating that. I think the entertainment industry has some belief that some
well, the entertainment industry have been shut down for the whole 2 years.
Yeah. Some light at the end of the tunnel. They are seeing the light. So let's hope for the best. You know, where everything is concerned, and hope that when the Prime Minister speaks today at 2:30 p.m. we get some great news. You know, after 2 years and something of pain and sorrow.
Pain and sorrow.
Pain and sorrow. You know? So what's up, Evie?
Good evening to you, TC. Good evening to the listeners of the Street 919 FM. Good evening to those of you locked on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to another Saturday edition of the Weekend Review. Right? And this week, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago was in the spotlight. Social media, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp.
Wow. He's out today.
Instagram.
He's out
this week, you rasta?
Yeah, he's out this week, boy. That is just one that is just one of the many. I also heard his behavior in Parliament.
I think that is so distasteful.
If you don't like somebody begging to be here.
Yeah, but we laughing at what we say.
Right?
But what was said was so distasteful.
Wow.
It's like
you will find it distasteful.
No, not has to do with my opinion. It's distasteful.
I'm just saying you would. I know what I'm saying now.
Okay. Name another political prime minister or president in any part of this diaspora that will do that. When a question is asked of them. Good.
Keith Christopher Rowley.
Yeah, that's just to say. It is distasteful. It's unbecoming of the office.
Wow.
And that barbershop thing.
Yeah.
That bar thing.
Yeah, that rum.
That don't want the block thing.
Yeah.
I
think that was a magnificent way though to not answer.
Answer the question. That's all. That's all he did.
Yeah, I think it was a magnificent way.
Attack the person who asked the question.
Yeah.
And they do that a lot here on radio.
Why ain't go across there now?
Yeah.
Oh man, Heavy, I came here today and I laughing, and I laugh on that Heavy heart today. Because he does always come here, and I does always have to come and sometimes most of the time eat my words.
Eat your words, okay.
Although I just be against you and I just attack you for some of the things they're saying. You know when they say it only affects you when it hits home?
When it hits home, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have been saying here, right here on this radio station, and I just leave you sometime later talk where I say you're talking foolishness. That the people in Trinidad and Tobago suffering. There are people suffering out here, and I'm going through every day saying to myself, every day. I will tell you today, every day I saying, look, when I wake up in the morning, seeing people going to work, saying how people can be suffering, and you know, happy does just jump out yourself sometimes. I'm being real with you here. You know, I don't afraid to admit when something real now, boy, right? Yeah. And I just be saying to myself, Heavy does just because he know he on his agenda, and the people suffering because it's the PNM, that's why the people suffering. So some of the things you just have to leave alone. And I got a message on my phone last night, Heavy, from the madam about a close friend of us. Right? And this close friend, I know this man. So nobody can come to tell me this man worthless and he like the block.
Yeah.
And he don't want nothing.
Yeah.
And he don't want to handle the family.
Yeah.
And you see all them stupidness.
Yeah, what they like to say.
What they like to, all the excuses they like to make.
Yeah.
Nobody, they will trip me off today. Nobody can come and tell me that this man don't want to mind the family. This man is a hard-working youth man, right? That works Sunday to Sunday. You know, this family, I'm not. When I watch that message, I'm not crying. There's nothing to eat. The girl say, the last time they eat a plate of food, the wife say the last time they eat a plate of food was Wednesday, right?
And they get a message last night?
Well, they remember the, all right, people doesn't want to go to people when they see you in a dread.
Exactly.
People doesn't want to go to people they see, people sticking the grind and hushing them out and walking the road normal and you see them, hey, what happening, boy? And they're bouncing and everything good, yeah, boy.
That time they're nothing.
That time is pressure, boy, everybody. And I telling you, this man, this wife, boy, telling my madam, she say, last time they had a little bit of rice in the back since Wednesday and some peas. And they cook it and they get the children. And since Wednesday to now, they have been drinking pipe water. To today. Heavy. To today, no.
Wow.
Here water. And I'm going and for all who saying, so why here gap and get? This man had a permanent work. He was working for the last how much years? And because he was not vaccinated, he was not allowed to go back out to work. When he went back out, they tell him, well, you cannot work. Somebody already filled your spot. So even though he went to get the job, they already filled his spot with somebody that went and take the job. Right? So he lost out. And right now, work is like a needle in a haystack.
Correct.
Sure about that.
Yep.
Work
To get jobs.
To get jobs right now is like a needle in a haystack thread.
Correct.
I take up half of what I have
And kite for them.
and I kite for them.
Yeah.
I didn't ask nobody for them.
You know I just do that every fortnight, right? Drop a hamper for some people.
If you have,
You organize for you.
I'm telling you, if you have,
You'll get I'll get
yeah,
it for you.
I'm telling you because I know this man.
Remember
his
having
wife.
hamper link?
Yeah.
You're right, I will link it.
I know the man, I know his wife, and I'm not going and try to let her live off a hamper.
Yeah, but
Something
I will
has
hear
to be
what to do.
done now.
Hear what to do. After the show, I go put you on to, you give me the man number and I go put him on to somebody to help him.
Yeah, boy, something has to be
They'll
done
try to help him to get a job and thing.
No,
Yeah.
for them.
But I've been honest with you, see where you're going here today? Let me go there. Because a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago feel because the bread buttered on both sides.
Everybody else get through.
Yeah. Because you could put jam and peanut butter
In your bread at
in your
the same
bread
time.
at
Yes.
the same time.
Yeah,
It has some people
that
don't even have bread.
Exactly, boy.
Right?
And they're coming out every morning, and this is what making us believe that Trinidad is good and comfortable, because the people who suffer not even
They're
saying
not
they're
saying the
suffering, boy.
suffering. You see Trinidadians full of pride.
And
I
then
said
talk,
that.
talk behind your back, boy.
Correct. Trinidadians are full of pride. Nobody don't want nobody to know the suffering.
Yes,
We
boy.
have proud people, you know.
Heavy.
Right? But I know, and the reason why I know that is because for the 2 years, and I want to say that the government need to implement a plan. Because for the 2 years the country locked down, we have people that lost their jobs. We have businesses that closed down,
And
TC.
never open back.
And never open back. We're talking
Yeah,
about
boy.
thousands of people are unemployed. Right? And this notion that they like to call and say on the radio stations that people don't want no work, they're looking for no work, they're lazy. I want to dispel that right now. Right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you
yeah,
seeing
yeah,
people
yeah.
who cannot get no job, and I don't want to get in the vaccine and non-vaccinated thing, because to me, right, I believe that if you was working in a company, right? And you refuse to take the job, that was your constitutional right. That's your rights as a human being not to take it. You shouldn't be penalized and punished.
For not
right?
taking it,
And not allowed to feed your family just because you don't want to.
That's what it come down to,
right?
That's what it come down to.
Right. And even if, right, the narrative is changed now, you should be able to get back your job.
Exactly.
You understand? That and all is criminal. You sending a man to do crime.
Yeah, boy.
You creating criminals.
Yeah, boy.
And
when a man watching his children home.
Correct.
Boy,
you understand? People who was law-abiding citizens will become criminals.
Boy, you know how hard it is for a person.
And to me, this is why the stages of robberies and all these things and larcenies and things going up.
Yeah, boy.
Car thefts and all these things going up. People are on the bloodline. And I know this, because I had 2 young people come to me, a young couple. Both of them, 20 years they was working. Both of them was working. And they was afraid to take job. And they lose their jobs because of that. And they were trying to find other jobs. And no job wasn't handed them unless they got that. Yeah. Right? And they asked me. And I told them to try and hold out. They had us to move out. Right? TC, we are hearing people committing suicides. Just this week alone, I was committed and talk about that. A couple do a video to tell their family, take care of the children, and commit suicide because of financial
strain. And that financial strain, it have you can't sleep in the night.
And the people who wrote the comments, I'm not promoting suicide, I'm not propagating suicide. I think we can find other means and alternatives, but where are they?
Yeah.
Right? If there's help out there,
ready.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Show it.
Yeah.
Advertise it. We will play it here. I don't want to say we'll play it here for free because I don't own the radio station. But
we will try to get it
on. We could try to get it on to help people because people need help. Yeah. Right? You have a couple saying that they can no longer bear this because they cannot afford to feed their family. They live in. I think they live in because remember the wife sister. I don't go back to the story. Right? Because they couldn't afford to pay the rent. So you know go down there, so they're moving by people. And you know what it's like when they're living by people?
The first week you move on, you is the best family.
Yeah. After that, they're watching everything, you're eating, you're drinking, you're using too much toilet paper. Yeah. All this soap going on so fast. Yeah, you toothpaste, you're building too much water, nobody have been paying no light bill in here. Yeah. Watch. You know the whole, that is a different level of stress.
Yeah. That different level of stress.
Worse yet, you and your wife ain't working.
Staying out of the way, you're sticking up in the bedroom too much.
Yeah.
It's a different level.
I'm telling you, to live by people is not a nice thing. That's adding to your stress.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you're going out there every day looking for work. And getting rejected. That will bring down anybody's self-esteem. Not everybody built the same way.
Exactly.
And people need to
take the pressure.
People, when they're talking, you need to take yourself out of your shoe and put yourself in somebody else's shoe. And I know this lady, the lady, Miss Lady, who like P&M too, who like to call here and say, oh, we like to make everything sound like it's so bad.
But it is bad.
Right? But I'm telling you, darling.
It is bad.
It's really bad.
It is bad.
It's worse than ever before in Trinidad.
Yeah, it is bad.
You saw the video with the former president of Guyana?
No.
You didn't see the video? I will send it to you. I don't know. I think I have it on my phone, so I'm not sure. But I will tell you what the guy paraphrasing in the video. I will tell you what he said. No, I don't know the guy, but he was in a platform talking to people. And he was saying, Guyana, we are going to use the money that we get from oil and gas and put it in infrastructure and development and let the job market grow there. So when we no longer have oil and gas, we will still have something to fall on.
Yeah.
And here we go on to say, we don't want to end up like Trinidad. Because right now Trinidad can't see the way. And you see what after Trinidad? We're not good. And he used us as a negative example. And I tell you, I feel so ashamed.
Wow.
I was so hurt.
Wow.
You understand? To hear that man say that.
Wow.
But you know what? You know what? I give him a round of applause. You know why? Because what he's saying, he ain't lie.
Yeah.
What did we do with ours?
Wow.
We didn't diversify. We talked the diversification talk, but we didn't. You understand?
What the hell? The man used us as a...
The man used as an example not to follow, you know. This was a country was borrowing money from we. You understand where I'm coming from? So,
yeah.
that being said, I want the conversation go there today. Let's talk. Let me talk. I know we said we was going to talk today about why people say there's PNM, eh?
Yeah, I want to ask that question today.
Yeah.
I want to ask that question today. I really want to ask that question today. But I just wanted to highlight that because it's sad me to know that it's
So-
right in your, it
and
right
it
in
shock
your
you too,
face
eh?
and it shocked me.
Because that person, you know, that person has no,
But
was no hand to mouth.
I will pass this man every day while I'm writing. We talking. He will not tell me the pain he under. His wife will not say the pain they under. They're stick in the grind and nobody will know. Heavy, I couldn't sleep last night, you know. Heavy, I reached home this morning and I couldn't sleep, you know. I messaging people that the morning and asking them, hey, let me put together something for a little team I have. You understand?
Yeah, boy.
Because I actually, they were telling us when you went at home,
Yeah, boy.
it does know where it is, boy. You understand?
But when I speak, I wasn't speaking based on political thing. I talking that I know, I see no going on. I don't come here to play that game. Look, but you know how ball
at the
people
end of the
suffering.
day, at the end of the day, if I not real to you, I can be real to the people out there, right? And I believe in that kind of, if we doing something, let's do it one way.
One way, yeah, right.
You understand? So if I, knowing that, all right, the experience hit me, and if I can come and say, boy, every way I was saying is real, then I was a hypocrite.
Yeah, for real.
Then I was a hypocrite.
For real. For real.
The experience is real.
But it will have people will call here and say the man should I take it, eh?
Should I take it?
To go.
Yeah, to Manny
to
family.
Manny family, yeah?
All right, so let's just say he take it and
And
he
he,
fall
and he die, yeah.
And he died. Then what's
what gonna happen now?
with his family then?
Yeah.
He made that choice and that is his
Just choice. Yeah, yeah.
You understand?
And also will have people will say, we lying.
Lying about?
Because here why? I want to say this.
Lying about what?
That all the country suffering and then nobody suffering out in the country and money. Because here what? TC. I heard on a different frequency this week in Macau, one of them urban station, right? They're talking about the pension age raising to 65.
Right.
And one of the I can't say that the talk show host because he was them as announcers and DJs. Them,
yeah.
So them clueless say what's going on.
Yeah, for real.
He said he ain't seen nothing wrong with them raising the age to the pension because all 50 and 60-year-old looking 60-year-old people looking young and nice now. You saw young them 60 long time old people when they're 60 they looking old. But now when they reach 60 and they're looking young and nice, they can live another 5 years again before you collect a pension. So you see,
wow.
I wanted to send my hand through that radio and choke, you know, because yeah, why?
I understand that
he don't
even younger now, boy.
He not even. I'd say, wow,
People
wow.
still live 80s and 90s and
Yeah. Now people not living them age again.
so he ain't seen that.
No, he said no. He find long term had more old people looking old
when
and
you raise it to 65, you know what's gonna happen?
yeah.
A lot of people is not gonna reach that 65 to enjoy their spoils.
And next thing I want to tell you to see. You know we had the highest, one of the highest COVID-19 mortality rate in the world. You know that? One of the highest. We live from in 2020 to we was number one. You understand?
We was number one in fighting again.
Yeah, and people that less the country the world will have the least amount of cases and deaths. To the highest mortality rate, one of the highest. Here the record shall say one of the Because we ranking up there with the top 5.
Rolling with the big boys.
We rolling with the big boys.
Bamba.
You bamba. You understand? One of the highest mortality rates, talking about deaths, per population. Right? So, let we ask ourselves why our Minister of Health didn't be removed. They wasn't removed. I don't understand. In the shuffle now. Okay. In the Cupid shuffle. Anyway, we're going to open the phone lines and we want to have some conversation about
why you choose, or why are you,
and bring it to our personal level. We don't want to hear what the narrative say.
We
don't want to hear what you. We don't want to hear what everybody else saying or what they tell it to say.
To be.
Don't read the script. Tell me why you personally choose.
Yeah, to be a piano.
Yeah.
You know, as well as let me say good afternoon to Tyson, who's always locked on, taxi driver Tyson.
Yeah, boy.
You understand? He's always locked on. Much love and respect to you, my brother.
Who would I forget?
And to Auntie Shanti. Good afternoon to Auntie Shanti as well. All right, I see the phone lines is already crazy, so I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's roll the big boys.
Let's roll with the big boys.
At 2:30 p.m. today, we will be hearing from the PM. Hi, good afternoon, and welcome.
Yeah.
Heavy. Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, brother.
Yes, I just want to ask you one question. No, not change from your point, right? You can remember when THA ended up in win the election in Tobago, and Mr. What is the gentleman's name again?
Farley
said 500,000 or 500 million or 500,000 was missing. You said, come up and say, you're asking where the money gone. You say that, yes or no?
What you getting at, caller? Come now, ask
no, because you was accusing the PNM government as mismanaging the money. And then, you're coming and change your narrative now.
I don't understand where you're really coming from, caller. I don't understand. Why are you a PNM, sir? Why are you personally a PNM? Why are you personally a PNM? Are you a PNM?
You see, huh?
Are you a PNM?
Well, I am PNM, I am UNC, I come to Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, wow. All right, caller, enjoy it.
Caller, you enjoy it. I'm not on that.
I don't understand. Yeah, we're not on that today, though. We wasting time,
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't on that kicksy thing today.
Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
I have you and all the going.
We cool out things on your end.
Kevin?
Yes, my brother.
I hear you make a statement just. You really applaud Bharat Jagdev for what he said about Trinidad?
Who?
Bharat Jagdev.
The guy that said...
Example.
Am I proud of it?
No, you say I applaud him. Did you say that?
I applaud him to having the testicular fortitude to say what he said.
Okay, good.
Because, but you heard I said before that, did you hear I say I was embarrassed and ashamed that he said it?
Yes, I heard all of that.
Okay, and good.
Just now, I ain't going yet. Just wanted to be sure that you admitted to that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I have that on record that you said that.
And
Number two.
What does that have to do with me? I not putting money in your pocket. I paying you.
I could say what I say.
I could drop the price of gas. I could drop the price of food. No.
Why you going there?
I don't know. Because you're asking me and you say you want to keep me on record for saying that.
I just want to ask another question.
Go ahead. I on trial today. Go ahead, prosecutor.
What is a PNM? You define a PNM for me.
More we going based on what somebody said last week. They called in and said there's a PNM. So I want to know what makes somebody a PNM. I am asking the question. You asking me back the question I'm asking?
I want to know the same thing.
I don't want to know.
Let me tell you what makes you a PNM. You there?
You gone?
Oh, you must go. You must go. You don't want to. I want to answer you. I wanted to answer you. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Well, good Saturday afternoon.
Welcome, my brother.
Permit me, please.
Go ahead. Brad, you're going to get banned from this show.
Here, look where you're going. Let's go there. I didn't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, let me do something. I want to congratulate the both of you all for standing as a tower of strength, for being independent and not allowing no political party to control all your agenda. It's with a heavy, heavy heart I call in here this afternoon. And I say this to the both of you. I perhaps is one of the oldest caller on radio, TV. This is not fame, but I think one of the oldest caller in media world calling in. From since the time of Umbala, Morgan Job, you just name it. David Mohammed, probably 25 years on radio, and all that time I was before. Let me get to the point. The deceased gladiator right now will be turning in his grave. I'll tell you what. A lot of people have been students of gladiator. And when they started off very independent. Listen, democracy in Trinidad and Tobago is dead. Let me repeat it. Democracy in Trinidad and Tobago is dead. Freedom of speech is dead. And I'll tell you why. If I have been calling radio for the past 55 years, people may say, Tabakit, you're it's not that. I have to state the truth. And I'm not here to call anybody name, to belittle anybody, or take any political side. And I'm so happy you said so, PC and Heavy. I would not be banned here. And you know, I could cry. This never happened to me in radio before. I'll tell you why. You know, in my life, I call radio and TV. I remember Leroy Clark. He had a program, Heavy and PC. Those days it was TTT. And all those days, I wasn't called Tabakit yet. They would have said, caller or Mr. Horsley. And I never thought I would have seen the day that a government, which all citizens must have a voice, will now put hosts and activists to ban people from national radio, regardless to Facebook or whatever. And I'm saying, my brothers, it's a start there in Trinidad and Tobago. I didn't want to call, you know. I say, look, Tabakit, I think this is the last for you. And it's so sad. And people, this is not emotion. This is not looking for fame. This is not bashing anybody. But when a country, and listen to me, Russia, look, Russia and Putin, I'm saying it and I'm not going to take it back. I think it's on the doorstep of Trinidad and Tobago. Because when we were alive, come on! Do not let no political party and government make you do that! You came as an independent voice when you started! And don't matter how much money you've been paid! You must tell us, I cannot do that! I cannot take away the... And let me tell you this. I remember, and I will close with this. Remember Mr. Umbala? He's the grandfather of talk radio. He's still alive. Mr. Umbala, if you're listening, the more we are so Tabakit saying hello. As grandfather of talk radio. We tell you that. And Mr. Umbala, for that, he thought that you come back. He disappeared. Gladiator, Morgan Joe, Dr. Eugenius Springer. I remember I was with Community Dateline. So I going back. And you know why I going back there? To tell you, we in 2022 and democracy, freedom of speech have gone in Trinidad and Tobago. Look, Trinidad and Tobago, this is one of the oldest corner on radio. Yes, the one is costly. And what happened to me? I never thought in my life in Trinidad and Tobago you would be taken, your speech would be taken away because of a Taiwan government. I say this now as I take my leave. The Rowley administration, your days is numbered because you are taking away people's lives and freedom have gone in Trinidad. It is sad. I didn't want to go there. I tell you for the past 35 years, gentlemen, I have been calling. I didn't have the name Tabakit yet. And first time in history, I'm saying this. When you could allow a government and money and 30 pieces of silver to take away people's rights, Trinidad, freedom have gone, dictatorship under the Rowley administration have taken over. Thank you.
Advocate. Thank you very much.
All right, we have to go for a
Gotta
break
go for
right
a
now.
break.
We have to go for a break. When we come back around, we will continue the action. Remember, we are live on the street 919 FM. We'll be back.
Yes.
TNT.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the street 919 FM.
Happy place in my life, every living day. Happy place in my life, every living day. Happy place in my life, every living day. Hey, I'm a happy place in my life, and it can't change. And I just come out here to do right. Boy, that's why I will never change. Everywhere I go, that's why I will never change. If you're watching in the house right now, that's the show. So when you see me rocking with my friends, it's just a love, it's just a vibe, so yes. And when you see me rocking by myself, tell them it's so far pretend, so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in the end, we live your life like it's no problem. And everybody put your hand in the air. Say, that's why I will never, never change. I'm a happy place everywhere I go. So do the dance, so do the dance. Never, never change. I'm a happy place everywhere. Put a smile on your face. We tell them, a smile a day. Give the vibes away. And a smile a day. Give bad vibes away. We tell them, a smile a day. Give the vibes away. And a smile a day. Take a jump a day. That's why I will never, never change. I'm a happy place everywhere I go. I'm a happy place. I will never, never change. I'm a happy place everywhere I go. I'm a happy place.
London, get ready! Pretty British, Brother J, and Ali Berry presents Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. Drink your water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Saturday, April 16th at the Onyx venue, 27A Queensway, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, featuring the big band in the business, Iwer George.
Yes, and this is me, Iwer George, the big boss in the business. April 16th, Soca Madness Part 1. Yes, I'm going to be in London. I'm coming to shell it.
If I had one wish, and Skinny Fabulous.
You know what I'm saying, yo, London, April 16th, it's all about the Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. I will be
Music by DTTP, Rigo Suave, the Stage God, Selector G, Survival #1, and DJ Wins. Tickets available on Eventbrite UK. Early bird tickets, £25 from March 6th. For more info, call Allison at 447588376951. Trini British 447404-050703. And Brother J 447508862718. Saturday, April 16th. Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. London, it's your turn.
Every Friday, It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. Don't know.
Tune into the Street 919 FM this and every Thursday for the program Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going with Steve Antoine. A journey begins with a single step, but if you walk in fear, the journey becomes much longer. Be honest, be brave. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk.
The People's National Movement, under the patronage of the political leader, the Honorable Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, celebrates Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day this Monday, March 28th at the La Joquita Phase 2 car park from 6 p.m. Let us give thanks and celebrate with the Shelter Baptist community of Trinidad and Tobago. The People's National Movement's Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day this Monday, March 28th, 6 p.m.
Bringing it to you live, the Street 919, Iwer TV on YouTube, and the Street 919 FM on Facebook.
It's Guinness time.
Guinness, till the times, the great times, whenever. Anytime is Guinness time, it really doesn't matter. In the house or when we out of Guinness, how we prefer. Guinness time is anytime that you wanna. Make good times, great times, sweet. Anytime's a good time for a Guinness. Chilling home or out, just bring it, come. Anytime's a good time for a Guinness. You work hard, so play harder. Make Guinness time anytime you wanna. Make good times, great times, sweet. Anytime's a good time for a Guinness.
Guinness. Make any time Guinness time with Guinness.
It's Guinness time.
Must be 18 years and over to consume. Please enjoy Guinness responsibly.
When your little one has his first friend, they share hugs, games, and germs as well. He needs to be strong. Protect them with Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Clem 1 Plus contains probiotics, vitamins, and minerals that contribute to maintain a healthy digestive and immune system, helping them to achieve 100% protection plus nutrition. Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Your love, their future. Clem.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:15 to 9:45 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
This is real comedy.
Dan, I want to know what you really doing here. What is I doing here? I'm not Shima.
Major Issues, the tour.
With the Caribbean King of Comedy,
Major Hype.
Do you, Miss Mitzi Renita Brown, take? Yes, me take him. Me take him a long time.
On Saturday, March 26th.
Showtime, 8 p.m. sharp.
At Napa, Port of Spain. Tickets are $350 for a limited time only.
Get yours now at all Cache outlets.
Anton's Gold Rush, Castro's in Arima,
Larry's, Francis Plaza, Chaguanas.
or online at islandetickets.com. Major Hype is on his way to Trinidad.
Well, I just found and give a little one trip.
For a comedy show like you've never experienced.
Backed by Ziggy Rankin and Order.
This is the release you need.
Get your tickets early. All COVID protocols are in place.
For more info, call 779-5755. Brought to you by Cache and Anton's Gold Rush.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up.
If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108. Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 919 FM.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
My life, I lay it on the altar. As my life.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. right here on the street 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars right here on the street 919 FM.
To the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to listen to the live Temple of Restoration, Pastor Curlin and the team. The Temple of Restoration is located at number 12 Endeavor Road, Chaguanas, opposite the Curep taxi stand. For more information, contact 488-4413 or 777-8691. The Temple of Restoration, where Jesus changes lives.
Alongside Iwer presents Soca Come. Featuring the boss himself, Iwer the boss man of Soca.
Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss in the business, and I'm going to be in Grand Cinnamon on the 14th of April, Canada, for the 6th. I'm coming, guys.
It's all going down the 14th of April at the Grand Cinnamon Banquet and Convention Center, Toronto, 3895 McNichol Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, 9 p.m. till. Tickets are just $35. Get them now at ticketgateway.com. Hey, so you link up Dynamic Crew. It's all about Soca. Featuring Iwer George in concert.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio
are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You, and every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the street 919 FM. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
It's so easy.
Connections, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, amen, amen, I can't take back hearing. It's so easy.
Connections, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, amen, amen, I can't take back hearing. It's so easy.
Connections, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, amen, amen, I can't take back hearing. It's so easy.
Connections, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, amen, amen, I can't take back hearing.
We want to invest some of the oil and gas resources into building the infrastructure so the non-oil and gas sector in the future can generate the jobs. Because if we don't do that, when the oil money grows, we'll be poorer than many countries in the world. Look what's happening in Trinidad now. Trinidad is falling apart, and that's putting it mildly. Falling apart. No jobs, no sustained periods of negative growth. Can't see the light of day for the nearest future. For the near future. And we want to invest some of the oil and gas resources into building the infrastructure so the non-oil and gas sector in the future can generate the jobs. Because if we don't do that, when the oil money grows, we'll be poorer than many countries in the world. Look what's happening in Trinidad now. Trinidad is falling apart, and that's putting it mildly. Falling apart. No jobs, no sustained periods of negative growth. Can't see the light of day for the nearest future. For the near future. And
This man saying we can't see.
Can't see the light of day for the nearest future. And that was I forget his name.
Wow.
Jack. The former Prime Minister of Guyana, speaking in a conference and had us to use our country as a negative example of what not to do.
Can't see.
Let me see if I get his name here.
Wow. The phone line's heavy.
Right on.
Crazy.
His name is Jagdeo. No, Bharat Jagdeo. Yes, Bharat Jagdeo. Just wanted to be for. Let's go.
Hi, good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Heavy TC, what's up?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Yeah, man, I deal with them. Well, Heavy, you know I'm coming for you, right?
You're coming for me?
Yeah, for that, in terms of that, listen, the last time the Barbados Prime Minister made a speech, you be cheer up, right? No, I ain't disagree. But sometimes I just wonder if you just see anything good in Trinidad and Tobago soul there.
No.
If you just see, well, hold on.
The man say a question for you. No.
Well, all right. So you ain't seen the I went up on the internet to check out the land program, and it closed off. So it must be full up now. In terms of the land program for the youth, you tell any of the youths and them in your area that they could do an agricultural course for 2 years, collect a stipend, own the land, and get help to develop the land afterwards, and permission to build a dwelling house on the land after they come to the course.
You send me the information on the Street 919 FM page right now, and I will do that. Send me the link. Send me the link or send me the...
Right.
Under which ministry that under?
The new ministry, the Ministry of, I think it's National Development.
So why that is not public information?
That is.
So why it wasn't on all the TV stations and all the radio stations? I did be traversing social media every day and I never hear about that.
You see, seek and you shall find.
Seek and you shall find? So if I am a media house and I work in the media and I looking for things and content for my show and I can't find it, how we going to take for a regular youth man who watching Facebook and TikTok all day? How we going to find it?
How I know about it?
Because obviously you come here with your agenda.
It's not an agenda, brother. Just ask you a question at the beginning.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who it for?
Good in the country. Wait, let me get to Jack Dio and then you'll both come up when I'm done.
All right, go ahead.
Out of timing and very disrespectful, and that is a narrative.
One question: is he lying?
Hell yes.
He's lying.
He transmitting just like how you was disrespectful to Dr. Eric Williams.
I was disrespectful to Eric Williams. Well,
the things that you just said, very disrespectful to the first Prime Minister of this country, once considered the most intelligent person in the world, and respected by universities, the world renowned. Just as how you get a narrative to come and show disrespect to intelligence and education, it's the same thing going with Jack Dio. It's people like all your heavy they just use in places in Libya where they bring down Gaddafi. Remember the little Burger King white people and them was Gaddafi had to go and all them kind of thing like how you saying, Rolly must go. It's people traitors like you.
Let me ask you a question, my brother. Let me ask you a question.
Bring down a country.
Don't hang up there. I don't try to bring down the country. No, I'm not the Prime Minister.
Every weekend you come on the radio. You say nothing about development.
Let me ask you a question. Is development going on? Do you not hear me saying that the people in Trinidad are suffering? Where are the jobs?
Boy, heavy.
Where are the jobs?
Full of express classifieds, bro.
Where are the jobs? Express classified?
Hold on. All the jobs I ever get in my life. And as a crane operator now, this last job I get here, I walk off at work because they were threatening man, all kind of thing up in these. I say I don't want to, they don't work. And the same day, I pull the papers and get a job.
Let me ask you a question. How much people qualify to do the job you do?
No, we're just using that as an example.
You can't use that as an example because what you're doing is unique.
It have plenty things.
It don't.
It have cleaner. It have this.
All right. Does it have 100? Does it have 100? Does it have 250,000 job descriptions in the newspapers?
Say that again.
Does it have 250,000 job placements in the newspapers?
That's what you need.
That is the unemployment ratio in Trinidad and Tobago right now currently. So approximately over 200,000 people in the population are unemployed.
All right, Heavy, hold on.
Find jobs for them for me, please. You find it.
Hear how the employment go and get big up right here now.
Let me hear.
Right. You know the trickle down what we just talk about?
That not trickling?
That do trickle down?
Yeah.
With Mr. Patrick Manning was successful in doing it, but which,
Patrick.
hold on, I must call a leader. Well, forget the name now. Just the principle. Just the principle. At that time, right, the same thing is going to happen now with local government. So what we have to do right now, what I will do with my radio time, is tell them, brothers and them, put yourself in place. Go and do a quick 3-month course or 4-month course or something and get to the course. If the only thing you could do is that finger after the thumb and go packs and fly wig and you're going to look for work and all you can do is fly wig, how you'll get a work to wire a house or to put on things. So what I'm saying, the hope that Trinidad and Tobago has is with this latest current issue, which is called local government. Brothers, I'm talking to you now heavy. I'm talking to them brothers and them who listening.
Yeah, but when in 3 months you have to go and do that course, how the family getting food?
Oh, gosh, heavy, stop. Oh,
in 3 months, I mean, people can die, right?
Well, yeah, well.
So when I'm going to do a course in 3 months, hoping and waiting for a job to come that may never come.
Don't go and do nothing.
No, I'm just asking you a question. What is in place in the 3 months when they're doing the course? When the children hungry and they have to get food to feed the family, and the bills are to pay and the rent are to pay, what's going to happen?
So I had to tell you everything to do in order for you to make a progress. This is what the little challenges in life is about heavy. You see? Every challenge.
You see? Here your excuse though. Here your excuse though. Really? That your excuse?
Government, hear me, government. Yeah, I'm talking stupidness. Heavy, all right. I do have course in 2007. The course was in 3 months.
And the time you're doing the course, you're just eating and living. You're going by your mother? What's going to get your passage to go to do the course?
Stipend, soldier, and in some cases, I borrow and beg and I hustle.
Okay.
Something without water, boy, and I get money and I finish.
Okay, and because you do that, everybody can do that.
Do you expect 250,000 people to do that?
All you're trying to tell me, a boy mustn't try and bunny belly.
No, nobody never said that. What we're trying to tell you is you telling us about your personal experience. Your personal experience, caller, is yours. There are over 200,000 people out there that cannot share your experience. That's all we're telling you. You come here to tell us about you, and okay, if we get that, just now, hold on 1 second. If you can inspire 100 people to do just what you did there,
which I hope I did.
Great job. If you get 100 people to do that, I give you kudos, right?
All right, cool.
But then you even tip the bucket, caller. Hello?
He gone.
You even tip the bucket.
He gone.
If you get 100 people to back you with that real good, but you didn't even tip the bucket.
You see these courses? These courses for young people who don't come out of school. Just 1 minute, caller, 1 minute. You see young people who 17, 18, 19 now come out of school who know how to live, but you can't tell grown people who was working and lose their jobs right now, who have bills to pay, rent to pay, groceries to make, children to mind, to go and do a 3 months course to get work. And hopefully when local government reform come,
you will get one.
You will get one.
And
in the meantime,
and we know what takes place with that as well.
All right,
come on.
Call up here.
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Kingsley, you're blazing we on the you're blazing we, boy.
Right,
you're cutting with tail on the Facebook, boy. Go ahead.
Why say that?
Yeah, you're cutting with tail on the Facebook, man.
Who did?
Yeah.
You really come as a good man. But I want to tell Heavy.
Yeah.
He made some example earlier of some talk show, some DJ talk shows. I must say it come back to him again. Heavy, what gain day from holding that fella on the air for 50 minutes and you know he's a PNM and you know that nothing what you say could change him. What gain day?
No,
nothing.
No, listen. Listen, we don't want Kingsley for nobody
to say, yeah.
Right, because I mean,
you don't get a fair chance.
Exactly.
No. This program is for everybody. This program for everybody. But what I'm saying, engaging somebody who do not want to learn, who don't want to understand. What is that? You are the same person. You helping somebody, and somebody they don't want to help themselves. You will get mad and they get vexed. Like how they get in there, leave them.
No case, I wasn't getting vexed, but listen what's happened, right? People who listen to the show on the outside, talking to this person and listen his point of view and listen my point of view, may come up with something. We get something out of it. Let me just say that. I'm not really trying to change him himself, you know. But you see, when the narrative is being spewed, right, and I have to counteract it, the people that listen on the outside may understand what he is saying, and they may understand what I am saying. You understand?
And I must say that we are allowing people to attack polio. All the talk show hosts, this program is not about polio. I'm going to criticize polio, and I come for heavy and I come for this. You can't allow this cause to be attacking polio like this. But let me get to the contribution, please.
Go ahead.
I must say, I want to thank and you know something? Not only the Vice President of Guyana is laughing and making fun of us, you know. It is the whole of the Caribbean leaders in the Caribbean is laughing at Trinidad and Tobago. There's Dr. Rowdy have no plan to govern this country for the last 7 years, and it's a shame. It's a shame that only attack Christians. Why you support PNM? And none of them could call in to answer the question, but to call in to attack the talk show host.
They're switching it. Why is that PNM? What is that PNM? I wanted to answer that. I want somebody to call me back and tell me. I want...
They cannot answer. They cannot answer. They can only attack. They can only come to defend what you saying, or try to attack what you're saying. The last 7 years, what is Dr. Robbie track record in this country? For the last 7 years, what is the cabinet track record in this country? Nothing. Nothing in this country has been done. That is why the international world leaders don't want to see us, don't want to hear us. Look at that. Guyana all over the world. The president, he went to America, he went to Dubai. Imagine that he went in the UAE, and all these sheiks and these million billionaires looking to invest in Guyana. Today, Barbados is the #1 country in the Caribbean, pass over Trinidad and Tobago, because the failure of Dr. P. Christopher Rowley is the failure what have us here in this place today. Today he coming to open up the country because he's going to follow other Caribbean leaders. Where? Because Dr. Rowley and them is trying to continue to hold in this pandemic, while the world, from Australia to New Zealand to India to America to England to Britain, no mask, clubs opening, everything is opening. But this Prime Minister believes that once he keep in bondage, once he keep in slavery, they could continue misbehaving. Because how I is a student of Eric Williams, when Eric Williams talked to the youth of this country, because Ricardo tell me, the gladiator, he said, Kingsley, I've given you this CD here. I have it here still. This is when Eric Williams addressed the youth of the nation of Trinidad, Tobago, and what Dr. Rowley, what message Dr. Rowley is sending to our school children in this country by his behavior, by exploding and Manning tell us right. Manning may go protect him soul wherever he is. Manning warn us, and he tell us when you ask Dr. Rowdy a question, He gets arrogant. He gets vexed. He gets hateful. He gets malice. He feels that he could bite you and the rough rider come in him. And we are seeing today that when Dr. Roddy can't answer the question, permanent question, how the Prime Minister of Barbados and the President of Guyana, the economy is booming again. And our economy, our money in what, long time, heavy NTC. Our money, and it worked in Guyana, in Guyanese, right? Long time, you know that $60. you going to Guyana and shop. Our money work over there. Guyana don't want our money again.
Now they don't want money again.
You know that? Nope. The Guyanese rejecting our money. They want US. We have to change TT today to go in Guyana to spend. So I want to put on the record, on the table, that Dr. Roddy failed in the pandemic. Dr. Roddy failed in the last 7 years in this country. And we are saying this in this country. We are asking Dr. Roddy, do the honorable thing. Write the president today. Call today at the press conference and tell the country we are going back to the poll because you failed the people of this country. You failed the citizens of this country. You are only governing for Ronald Sidanan. You are only governing for Faris. You are only governing for Stockyoung. You are only governing for the big boys and the big in this country. And yes.
Kingsley,
3 seconds,
we have to come back. We have to come back around.
This season of Lent, get more options from Royal Castle with their 3 tasty meal specials. Meals made with the freshest fish, seasoned with the Castle's appetizing Trini ingredients and cooked to golden perfection. Choose from the fish combo, 2 succulent pieces of fish, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink, or the fish sandwich combo of a tender, tasty sandwich, 1 side and a 16-ounce soft drink, or even a flavorful veggie combo option of a sandwich, a side, and a 16-ounce soft drink. Get more options from Royal Castle. Our culture, our taste for Lent.
Thinking of what to have for lunch or dinner? Here's a meal tip from Royal Castle. Lots of us these days are at the gym, toning up, or into health and fitness of some kind. Maybe you're a vegetarian or fasting and need an alternative. Why not try Royal Castle Veggie Burger? The wholesome patty is made with oats, lentils, chana, potatoes, and carrots, and all Royal Castle's local flavors. Plus, it's topped with fresh salad and tomatoes, all inside a soft, warm bun. Give it an extra kick with the Royal Castle famous pepper sauce. Ask for it alone or as a combo with any side and a 16-ounce soft drink. It's the Royal Castle Veggie Burger. Our culture, our taste.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's a special flavor, sweet to savor, and the Royal Castle. Oh, come the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
That was today's meal tip from Royal Castle.
So easy. Connections, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, I'm in I can't take back here.
So easy. Connections, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, I'm in I can't take back here.
So easy. Connections, yeah.
Would it not have been better to go to
Qatar.
What do you have in Guyana? Why you don't go to Guyana if you want to be in Guyana? As a member of parliament in the parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana and Barbados, happy here, you're free to go. You here? Don't come and talk to me about me and what. I am the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and I speak for Trinidad and Tobago, and I look after Trinidad and Tobago's interests. And if you have interest in Madam Speaker, what is offensive about this? This is the member who disgraced us in New York, only member of any...
Mia Motley left Guyana with 10,000 jobs. Would it not have been better to go to Guyana than to go to Qatar?
What do you have in Guyana? Why you don't go to Guyana if you want to be in Guyana? As a member of parliament in the parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, you're always talking about Guyana and Barbados. If you're unhappy here, you're free to go. Nobody has tied you here. Don't come and talk to me about me and what. I am the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and I speak for Trinidad and Tobago, and I look after Trinidad and Tobago's interests. And if you have interest in Madam Speaker, what is offensive about this? This is the member who disgraced us in New York. You are the only member of any...
Wow. Wow.
So, we are back.
So, let me ask you something. Kingsley Graham Bantu?
I know. I don't know about Kingsley. Kingsley playing hopscotch. One day.
You understand?
I don't know. I just leave
How
him.
could you say that about Kingsley?
Because I don't know. I really don't know.
But Kingsley calling.
Wait, Kingsley.
Today, Kingsley shocked me now.
Yeah, he shocked me too. But
So
he didn't shock me.
Morally.
It's something. He take the pole, jumping rope. I don't know. I don't know. It's one
in out.
Take the something he played.
Oh,
but
gosh.
I like his contribution today.
Yeah, must.
Right?
No,
I like his contribution. Let me be honest with him.
You must like his contribution.
Let me be honest here on national radio.
You're honest, but you're
right.
honest.
People can label me with a one. I am defending Trinidad and Tobago from any political party, because post 2015, I was on the same radio station, bashing UNC, and them say, them people who calling me and cussing me now, was me, right? Because I choose no sides. You understand?
Right.
The only party I was aligned with was the ILP.
So, all right, good.
Right?
All right.
Good. That's the record show. So when you say I talk here, I'm not talking on behalf of no political party. I'm trying to defend Trinidad and Tobago and my children's future. I'm a Trinidad and Tobago citizen. I'm not a PNM. Okay? I'm not a UNC either.
Yeah,
I don't take labels. You can label me, but I don't take labels. I can't
say if it's not UNC.
I'm not UNC. I never joined the party. And, you understand?
All right. So let's head back to the phone line.
Yep.
We have some WhatsApp call here. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Heavy, and good afternoon to you, TC.
Good afternoon, my brother.
You know, TC. You in your young age, Palaseca was a nice place, ain't it?
Palaseca was a great place, yeah.
Yeah. I know you as a young fella in number 9,
You know me as a young fella in number 9?
Yeah, I from Lushar Road,
Okay, nice, man.
I just wanted to be living down in the Coco Long Lane,
Okay. Nice, man.
But anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's amazing to see how Caribbean brothers and sisters, I want to give them a time because
go ahead.
It's a reason why I doesn't call every Saturday and every day on the street 919 again. You see, unity is strength, and strength is the power. And if you don't have that power, you will never unite together.
Yep.
And it's hard to see how Caribbean brothers seek amnesty in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And their definition now as a PNM supporter is to be a PNM until they're dead. Because Trinidadians don't say that. It's our Caribbean brothers and sisters that came in over here, Jamaica, St. Lucia, all these places, and them in the 70s, 80s, that Eric William bring. And I have no problem with that. But to see how they think right now, in even calling the radio station, and condemning Trinidadians and just loving the PNM. There's nothing wrong with loving the PNM. But to say I's a PNM until they're dead, in my view, let me tell you the definition of that. Is to ensure that the East Indian community become multi-millionaires because they're seeing that for the years, for the 50-something years, that they're supporting the People's National Movement. It is to ensure that the Syrian community become multi-millionaires and have most of the high properties in this country.
Thank you.
And the Chinese, they're suiting.
Thank you.
And they're not seeing that generation coming behind. And they're not even calling the radio station, even speaking and saying, hey, we need a learning center. I can remember when Aisha Welsh program was the #1 program on 91.9, when she used to be asking for work center in Lavantie and all these educational centers in the dilapidated communities, in my view. Today I'm not hearing those things. I am not hearing those things. I'm not speaking about Aisha Welsh.
Kunji?
Hello?
Hello? Wow.
He reconnecting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, we're hearing you now.
All right, stay close to the Wi-Fi, Kunji. You're breaking up just now. Go ahead.
I used to be hearing all them things, and I used to be saying, wow, that's how human beings supposed to be speaking to support the future generation of human beings. And all I am hearing on 91.9, Iwer George, I hope you hear me here today. This thing what's going on 91.9, where callers must be banned and people cannot be independent, Mr. Neil Iwer George. Those things have to stop. On the street 919, I am one of the most senior callers on them, because in my generation coming through 91.9, most of them die out. Brother Blues.
Kunji, you get banned too, Kunji?
No, I don't never get banned. I never get banned. But I'm listening and I'm hearing what's going on in 91.9.
Okay.
And it is wrong. It is immorally wrong. It is wicked. It is vindictive. It is deceitful. And it is also ungrateful.
Yep.
Because these people and them spend thousands of dollars during the year to make contribution on the street 919. Now it kind of easy because I have WhatsApp and thing.
Yeah.
It have WhatsApp and thing with. But in those days, we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars making contribution on 91.9. And what I am seeing here today is not a contribution for no political party. It is a contribution for the management of 91.9 to take notice and stop those things that were taking place on 91.9. And next thing I want to say, how it is, the PNM talk show hosts and them will see all the communities that they're living in. Now, 2 years and going there, 3 years we going in pandemic. You know, all them primary schools and them in those PNM areas and them not refurbishing and fixing. All them toilets and them the same way. These mothers and fathers and them that call in 91.9 and only calling to condemn people contribution when them fighting for the children, future generation. And you all intend to call and speak some nonsense for a political party. You have grandchildren and them coming up now. And if you as a mother and a father not working, you can't see about your children and them. You cannot see about your children and them. Is that the reason why they say 95% black and 5% white in jail? That is what you created as a mother and a grandmother and a father and a grandfather? Because that is what you are creating. David Mohammed speak on national radio and he just say, all I ask you to do is to think. That is the way you thinking as mothers and fathers? Eh? In the in the land of knowledge, in the land of knowledge and opportunity, they classify those parents as pathetic parents and wasteful parents. What you doing? What you doing? Big men, when they watch it, sometimes they're talking so much of garbage on the radio, and the little child next door, him have a piece of bake to eat.
Exactly.
And we're seeing that in right now taking place in this country. And they call the radio station talk garbage.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Defend.
If the government right now is to say, well, all right, because what Guyana president say about Trinidad economy, that is a fact.
Yep.
That is a fact. It's an underknowledge person and an arrogant person, because knowledge is something that is revealed. It is be hidden. Knowledge is something that be hidden from the underknowledge and the foolish but it revealed to the wise.
Yep.
And look at how Ghana's piled up right now. And look, after 100 years of oil and gas experience, we had was to shut down our refinery.
Yep.
After 100 years of experience, that is no experience in the land of knowledge. That is no experience. And we have mothers and fathers. All right, 95% black. Dr. Rowley, black prime minister, fire in Petrotreno. TST talking about 700 going on. 95% of them is black there again. Black there again. So when you send them all these black people, and I see the kind of people the PNM hire. We hire Attorney General Skeet Scotland as a black man. He wasn't good enough to be Attorney General. We had was to go for a Dominican born. A black prime minister hired Dominican born. Well, okay, I admire that because of his knowledge, but brotherhood is good. Brotherhood is love. Brotherhood is unity. Brotherhood is peace. You understand? That if you choose his brother, you understand? And if you look at the People's National Movement Party, who they are? None of them look like he. None of them look like brotherhood. All people, Indian people, Syrian people, Chinese people, and black people, what they say, great is the PNM.
All right,
think twice now.
Thank you very much. I'll give you a full 8 minutes, Kunji. Thank you. Thanks for your contribution. You talk all the real things there.
No, but he made, I wasn't stopping him because...
Yeah, he made a lot of sense,
A lot of sense,
Yeah. For that.
We talking and we thinking and we coming to defend and we coming here.
They coming to defend and coming to attack.
And attack we and to this and to that because
but
as they always say, this is the PNM station. But let me put a spoke in the wheel.
Yeah.
Let me say good afternoon to Mr. Neil Iwer George, who is locked on and listening as he does each and every Saturday. Right? And it have new things coming. Right?
Right.
Brace all yourself. It have more coming all the way. So if all you can take we, then Olega really had to come out with dreader than that. And that's all I will say for now. If Olega can't take we,
let me know if I don't put on my Gideon boots and my khaki suit.
You have to put on the Gideon boots and my khaki.
I don't walk up my shield.
You will be in the battlefield a little more.
Wow. Don't tell me that.
And that is all I will tell you. You will be on the battlefield a little more.
All right.
You understand?
I'm going to lace up my Gideon boots.
All the calls they're making and all the trying to get we out of here, they know they're getting we more in the door.
All right.
You understand? Because it's not dunce and illiterate people you're dealing with.
Yeah. We have to educate and inform.
You understand? At the end of the day, whether you're, as they always say, whether you're PNM, UNC, ILP, wherever you think, you have a place right here. We just are taking foolishness.
Correct.
The only place do have no place here is foolishness.
Correct.
So if you use foolishness,
you
have no place
here. You have no place here.
You understand? If you use foolishness, somewhere else you have to go. Let me take another call.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, TC. Hey, I get you?
Yes. You're inside,
I get you on 919?
Yeah, man.
What can you get Bantu?
Program real good.
What can you get Bantu?
I was there when I called. Well, listen to what happened. I called to say, well, you know, during the Tobago election, Tabakit was in full swing supporting PNM. Tabakit was a mouthpiece for the PNM because he didn't support Watson Duke.
Right.
So Tabakit support Aisha Wells, the Red Army, and the PNM, and he talk every evening. And I myself called and said, what? Tabakit like you're gone over, boy. I was making fun of, you know me. I like my bacchanal. So I jamming Tabakit and saying, Tabakit, like you turn PNM, boy. You understand? He wasn't supporting the UNC, he supported the PNM. And all them PNM supporters on that show was praising and clapping on Tabakit. But today, Tabakit cannot call that show because he's not supporting the PNM. And all the same supporters who was clapping Tabakit laugh and say, good for Tabakit, keep them off the show. You understand? Kingsley talked for the PNM through the whole Tobago election.
Right.
Kingsley called and he jammed the UNC, he jammed
Watson
Duke, he jammed everybody. And in the end of it all, the boy, yeah, Kingsley, you're talking good, you're singing good. And in the end, they laugh and they say, God, Aisha, we praising you today. You do the right thing. And let me tell you something. I call because you know I just call myself PNM Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because me not know you at PNM Brooklyn. So I say, oh God, Aisha, please don't do Tabaki that. She do so blip, look and get banned too.
Oh.
Yes, Pepe, if you call heavy, you're getting banned too.
Well, look, I just can't listen comedy first for long, man.
So let me tell you something.
Yeah.
So now, if you're not willing to lie to Trinidad and Tobago, and no matter what the PNM do, is a PNM.
Yeah.
But if I ever had to call back, I had to say my code had to be PNM till I dead.
Yeah.
And that's the only way she might let me talk to the people, because I had to say Brooklyn PNM till I dead. That's the only how.
So that would show reach you now, Brooklyn? That would show reach you now?
If you're not PNM till I dead, you cannot call
But
the show heavy.
Brooklyn, but Brooklyn, a few weeks ago, or I should say some months ago, I had a guest here.
Yeah.
And Aisha attacked my guest.
Yeah.
And I cut her off.
Yeah.
And Aisha took that, and Aisha
took that to heart. Yeah.
She went right down.
Yeah, she not calling back here.
Right?
Yeah.
She went right down with that. Why is Aisha not leading by example now?
Yeah.
Why is my sister doing the same thing that I did? And I mean, come on.
Let me tell you, I will say I love Aisha till forever. I'm not going to drag she like how everybody said they're going to drag she.
Nah, we're not dragging her at all.
She's a mother. And I want to also say, on this program where she worked, 919, she have my full respect, and she know it too. But what is happening on her program is absolutely unfair and wrong to the callers who may have their own state of mind.
Yeah.
If they're not PNM, they can't call from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And I telling you, people just listen to that program also to hear us. They don't only listen to hear Batari and Rowley Jr. Because there's only Batari, Rowley Jr. and Gemma and them who just call and hear them since I was 4 years old.
Mommy!
They say nothing for the country. I DJ Gemma since I PNM since I 4.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to encourage this anymore. Come down from there, or leave my sister alone. Right? The program is not about my sister.
No.
Right.
No, she just jam me too.
Well,
Let me tell you something. When I
but she just jam we here too.
That is nothing.
Or go on the Saturday show.
That is nothing. That is nothing.
Brooklyn is upset my stomach, you know. Brooklyn is well, let me tell you, it's not disrespect, it's a love.
Yeah,
I want
it's
you
a
to
love,
know
it's a love.
it's a love. Right? I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, people just want to hear what we have to say to, because we just bring fun to the show.
Yeah.
I don't try to disrespect nobody. It's a love. When I call it just for the fun, and you know, sometimes I hit Batari, I hit Rolly Jr., and they hit me back, and you know, but I understand what it is, and if that is the way she show how to run, it's not like a do or say, you understand? I am not vexed, and I would never be vexed how people choose to run this show, you understand, fellas? So have a good afternoon.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to be no PNM till I dead, like if I fall and hit my head somewhere, or living in they'll call me the basement man, but right now if I become a PNM, I'm going to be the latrine man. So
All right,
Brooklyn. Much love, man. Much love.
Wow. The phone line's blazing.
Yeah, boy. The phone line's crazy today, I'm telling you. When I tell you the phone line crazy, look at your partner. Let me talk to your partner now.
Caller.
Hey, sir.
Yeah, man.
Sir, let me be fair, right? To some degree, all right, in terms of what going on, but I hear you lick off people of the line to heavy and TC. Right? Go from here. You know what I said, right? But let me over that.
Yeah.
But let me be fair to Aisha. The evening that start, she said, do you have a nation building contribution? And I already cut off take place. We ought to be fair. Let me tell you something, John. No, only I just feel the emotions and plenty talk show hosts sometimes, if you understand. And what it is she wanted to curb is that only not saying anything about the disrespect. Let me tell you, regardless of UNC, PNM, I'll be honest with you, and I don't care if you feel I'm trying to impress you. If I go foreign, nobody can tell me nothing about Ms. Kamla Prasad Bisesa, and they cannot tell me nothing about Dr. Rowley and the PNM. Both you, I gonna put you in your place if I go in foreign. But what happened in this country, there is no patriotism when it's time to band together as PNM and UNC, and the UNC does jump on the side where the insult is. You can imagine, right? Your Coast Guard make a mistake, and you go on international television. Take away the name of the person who did it, take away the party who they belong to. Let me look at the principle. and calling the Coast Guard murderers. So let me forget the names. Forget names and descriptions, time and place. Let me deal with the principle. That is that kind of treason. So what I'm saying now is that we just get fed up as a PNM. Me no fanatical PNM supporter, you know. I just my defense is from the policies what they try to do in terms of the legislature, because that is the language the politicians must speak. And as far as education and available opportunities is concerned to develop yourself, this is from this light I support the PNM. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
But I'm asking a question. Are you a PNM?
Well, in what way you asking me that?
You label yourself as a PNM?
Supporter.
A PNM supporter. Why?
Put that at the end of it, yeah.
Why? Your personal opinion. And what people say.
I get that question. I'm glad you asked me that because I missed when you
you have about a minute to answer.
Yeah.
Because we have to go to the break.
I am a PNM supporter for the same reason that I just described there. Because of the policies, for instance, you explain your wealth bill, the local government which come in here, which will benefit all and sundry rural Indian, Negro, UNC, PNM, everybody, and the fact that it does make opportunities available for development. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, call back in the next hour too. We want to talk to you. Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah, we like that. You see, that's encouraging intelligent conversation. And I will never cut him off.
I want to debate him on what he said. So
I will never cut him off because here why.
We need to hear the narrative.
And he speaks intelligent when he speaks. He doesn't just come and blah blah. He doesn't blah blah. I will give Jackie jacket. He speaks intelligent when he comes. You understand? So whether he's reading it from a book, he's this, that, whatever, I like him and I like his contribution. Yeah. You understand? We have to go for this break.
When we come back, we're going to take calls. What should we say a call and we'll take a call after, right?
Yeah.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The next one that we're going to do, I don't think they know it, you know. You think they, fellas, I don't think they know this one. Y'all think they can check out the, you think they know? All right, Jack, I hear you. Okay. Look at you. Y'all know this one. Y'all ready? Now I woke up this morning and I feel it nice about the path that I chose. I come with I look so fine. As long as I'm different, my future is shaping. I know where I am headed. Got no time for problems. All the weights on my shoulders. Put your problem behind you. If you're falling, just get a glance. Get the head and get her line. When they're trying to badmine you, and they talking behind you. So they're nothing but
all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly MC Duke alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come easy line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute Gadamawe, King Selassie.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, gogi, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com.
London, get ready! Pretty British, Brother J, and Ali Berry presents Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. Drink your water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Saturday, April 16th at the Onyx venue, 27A Queensway, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, featuring the big band in the business, Iwer George.
Yes, and this is me, Iwer George, the big boss in the business. April 16th, Soca Madness Part 1. Yes, I'm going to be in London. I'm coming to shell it.
Skinny Fabulous.
You know what I'm saying, yo, London, April 16th. It's all about the Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. I will be there.
Music by DTTP, Rigo Suave, the Stage God, Selector G, Survival number 1, and DJ Win. Tickets available on Eventbrite UK. Early bird tickets, £25 from March 6th. For more info, call Allison at 447588376951. Trinity British 447404-050703. And Brother J 447508862718. Saturday, April 16th. Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. London, it's your turn.
The People's National Movement, under the patronage of the political leader, the Honorable Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, celebrates Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day this Monday, March 28th at the La Joquita Phase 2 car park from 6 p.m. Let us give thanks and celebrate with the Shelter Baptist community of Trinidad and Tobago. The People's National Movement's Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day this Monday, March 28th, 6 p.m.
Bringing it to you live, the Street 919, Iwer TV on YouTube, and the Street 919 FM on Facebook.
Conscious talk, where we are at and where we are going. We cannot redo injustice, but we can move on and achieve in anticipation if there may be changes to what we have been wronged about. It's Conscious Talk.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Gap
Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Hi there, I'm Lester Simplal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. The Bible says, the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as you witness all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James on the Street 919 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulence.com/Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Hey, Dynamic Crew alongside Iwer George presents Soca Club. Featuring the boss himself, Iwer George. Iwer George. The boss man of Soca.
Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss in the business, and I'm going to be in Grand Cinnamon on the 14th of April, Canada, forward the 6th.
It's all going down the 14th of April at the Grand Cinnamon Banquet and Convention Center, Toronto, 3895 McNichol Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, 9 p.m. till. Tickets are just $35. Get them now at ticketgateway.com. Hey, so all your link up Dynamic Crew. It's all about Soca. Featuring Iwer George in concert.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iwer George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Boy, I'm in I can't think back here.
It's so easy. Connections, yeah.
Hey, Boy, I'm in Hey, ha. Boy, amen, amen, I can't take back hearing. You give me now your cool hearing. Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay, okay. Chevy make a tamua. Say my kina go join God. You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, kitty, you the wrong. Get enough to drink with a chop cup. Hey, so you see how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Oh, you tell them I hope and you. And who? All right, take it easy, and let's play some behind the wings. Okay.
So we are back for the last 20 minutes or so on the inside until the press conference. What we would ask the callers to do is cut down on your call time so we can get as much calls on the inside. All right, let's head to the phone line one time. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Mommy. Mommy, how you going?
I'm all right.
All right, Mommy, talk to me.
Tell me why you're happy then.
You're talking about Guyana, but you didn't say, I hear Mr. Tabaki there. They didn't borrow plenty money from Trinidad. Do you know about that?
They borrow plenty money from where?
From Trinidad, money from Trinidad. When they're struggling, so them could come and talk now. You know about that? You hear nobody mention, but they borrow money from Trinidad when they're struggling.
And then they borrow all that money from we, Mommy, and then they could come and show in the
Yes, they borrow money.
And then they could come and say, and then they could come and say, don't live like we.
Yeah?
And then they could come back and say, don't live like we.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, Mommy.
20 people to lend money.
Mommy, in a nutshell, here what my personal view, this is my personal view, not nobody else on. In a nutshell, my personal view after hearing that the man say, don't squander your money like the neighbor.
Yes, I know. You
understand?
To me, everybody like them small island borrow money from Trinidad. Trinidad, you know. I know he come talking. I come talking about Trinidad this and Trinidad that.
What did he say about Trinidad? What did he say about Trinidad?
Money. They could talk now. Have a blessed day. Bye bye, my fellas.
All right, Mommy. All right.
All right, Mommy.
Yes, Mommy.
We didn't matter ask you if he's happy at him.
Nah, I leave Mommy alone.
Yeah,
don't even come at Mommy, eh?
No.
I come in at you if you come at Mommy, eh? Wall Street.
Caller.
VMTC.
Good afternoon, my brother.
VMTC.
Yes, man.
A pleasant good afternoon to you guys.
You could answer the question?
Where's the question?
Why are you a PNM?
I want to hear Wall Street answer that.
Evie, let me say this, man. The reason why I am a PNM, or the PNM is a party that I have supported for years of my life, is because when I left Trinidad and Tobago, my mother was a single parent with 5 kids, right? Was a PNM, and she showed me the things that she got under the PNM. But Heavy, today if you have to ask me the same thing, I will tend to think very differently with respect to the PNM, because when I look at the current PNM, especially over the last 7 hours, the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, his words, not mine, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley, have failed black people, especially the poor black disadvantaged people in Trinidad and Tobago. And I will say this heavy and TC, I could never be a certain party or was a party till I'm dead. That makes absolutely no sense. You have to be sick in your brain. Sick.
Will you
dementia.
Will you tell your children right now that they have to be a PNM?
No, of course not.
Okay, good.
Of course not. And it's the same thing in this country. I will not tell my children, you have to be a Democrat till you're dead, or you have to be a Republican till you're dead. I could never tell them that. They have to make a decision for themselves.
Good.
What they want to do and what they want to do with their lives as they go forward. But I can tell you about me, with respect to the PNM. The PNM really do not care. I'm going to say this.
You saying that Wall Street?
Yeah, I say yes.
Wall Street use a better Wall Street use a better hurt PNM. That's what going on with you. Yes, sir. You are better
like them.
You are better hurt PNM because you didn't get a building to name it after yourself to walk Port of Spain with your chest high to say, well, look what Wall Street do. I sit down in America and look what I do. I could sit down in America and I could get this done. You know? Yeah, better PNM. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right, TC. TC very smart. Every name of a building is the Laventille to Wall Street Empowerment Center. Is me a street in America named Wall Street?
Yeah.
So how could that be me?
True.
So then I own that street then.
Yeah,
when I go to that street, any car passing on it, I want to put up a toll on that street.
Yeah,
and any car passing on that street.
You get money from it?
Yeah, I will collect money from it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So let me just quickly finish this.
Yeah, go ahead, because time is short. Go ahead.
I know in this country we have Democrats and Republicans, right, TC?
Mm-hmm.
And I was fortunate enough to own a radio station. And I will not tell anybody on my radio station that you cannot tell a Republican, they cannot call the program, any program on the station, nor you tell them you cannot. I wouldn't allow anyone on the program, on the station, to tell anybody, if you're a Republican, you can't call here, or if you're a Democrat, you can't call here. Because this is freedom of speech. You are supposed, and even if you talk about country building, or if you have country building, Democrats have think country building for the country, Republicans have think country building too. So the UNC people do have think about country building, the PDP people do have think about country building, the COP people do have think about country building, the Pepto-Bismol, the PEP party do have think about country building. Everybody's supposed to have a freedom to talk with respect to what they believe is country building. But TC and Heavy, I want to thank you guys very kindly. I know you guys didn't ban me, but I didn't get banned. I didn't get banned. So I just listened to all the people getting banned. And no PNM, I think...
Did you call on that Saturday?
No, I didn't call on that day.
Okay.
I didn't call. But so I didn't get banned because I didn't call. You know, if I didn't call, I might get banned. But I get banned. I got PNM. This what I mean. This what I mean. Maybe the only PNM who get called.
There's a PNM, but it don't belong to the go along, get along.
Correct. Evie, and I'm going to leave on this. You see, Evie, independent PNM like myself, PNM don't want no independent PNM. They only want people to come and regurgitate everything. And let me close with this. Dr. Rowley having a press conference 2:30 today.
Yeah.
You're going to hear them in the go along, get along gang tomorrow on Bacon with Dominic Roman. Is it Bacon? Bacon with Dominic Roman. They go come and go, oh God, look, the Prime Minister said this and the Prime Minister. And the vex with the former president of Guyana because he talked the truth about Trinidad.
True.
Just as how the person who went for Miss Universe, Miss World, talked the truth about Trinidad.
Yeah.
And they're mad at
them.
Mad
vex,
FNTC. Have a fantabulous, splendid rest of the day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I like how the calls come in short and sweet. Continue to make your contributions short as well. Good afternoon. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. If you're hearing me. Yes. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, we are hearing you.
I'm saying I find that a bit of a disadvantage now, but what can I do but take what I get? As you all would dish out there, because since the program started, you have had about 4 or 5 callers for the most.
Well, all right, we're giving you time. Go ahead.
Most, I am indeed grateful.
Yeah.
Most of them spoke from up until you came on, back to when you went off again. For the entire duration. So I am grateful. But the question is, you're asking, why am I a PNM?
Yes.
Because, on the surface, you can easily say the lesser of the two evils. That is one way of saying. But I would go in depth as to governance. Governance. Because me personally, I want a prime minister who can go out there and represent me and speak off the cuff. He doesn't have to have a prepared script. And he doesn't have to make sure and read it over and over to come out and say, anytime you ask him a question, he can answer on his feet. an educated man. First and most of all, you see the warfare kind of a greed that expressed by others. That greed where they pull in your pocket, you're pushing in your bosom, you're running, you're coming back for more, and back and forth from the church. That warfare kind of a greed, that is what is another thing I can't take. You go abroad and you say that East Indian people who is responsible for pan. Oh, my ancestors are turning in their grave the people who died, who suffered, who lost their character, who went to prison for this instrument. You go on abroad, say, you understand? I mean, and I can go on there. There are so many reasons that I can say why I'm up here. I mean, look, where you ever hear in the PNM party that somebody saying, listen, that is not your qualifications. These qualifications are false. Must we forget the paradigm of the paradigm? A minister of education going on in the parliament and reading something and call a word paradigm. Next thing you're hearing is, well, if father is the sponsor, if father is put some money. You don't see that in the PLM government.
Ma'am.
You understand?
Ma'am.
No, but wait a second.
Ma'am.
Education is a most.
Didn't our previous
No, listen. 1 minute. After I come out, you can expound because I am not hearing clearly because there's a lot of.
You shouldn't go there.
Go ahead. You go ahead. Make a contribution. Go ahead.
No, she shouldn't go there. Hear why. Hear why. Our Manning wife said breakfast is.
Yeah, and she said,
and it was a mistake. Why are we looking at petty things like this when somebody says something and make a mistake? No, we are humans.
She said, her prime minister has answered questions. You didn't even answer the question. I don't understand. She keep basing her reasons around the things that the UNC have done.
Exactly. Things about and this is why I am not going to go down that foolish road with anybody today. Here why. Right? That's why you see the guy who spoke there, I told you I like his contribution because he comes and he comes and makes sense.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, he makes sense. Right? When you encourage conversation with people that does not make sense, right? You telling me about the government, they came and they full the pocket and they run and they full the bosom
and they run out of the treasury.
But a new government come and nobody making a jail. Then I hear say that block talk.
Then make it make sense.
Then make it make sense. That block talk.
Yeah.
That block talk. I'm not here for block talk. Tell me why you choose PNM.
Yeah.
Don't tell me why you choose PNM because you hear somebody say that the UNC run and fold the pocket. That block talk.
She said she chose the lesser of the two evils.
The lesser of the two evils. You see that as you went down the road, you done turn me right off already because at the end of the day, I am not here for block talk.
Wow.
Oh, people full of bazam and this and that and
she just regurgitated things she
yes. And then you're telling me about this one make a mistake as the minister this. Boy, we have ministers that came here.
We're not playing for tit for tat. All I want you to know, all right. Let's just say
we are not on tit for tat. You could say what you want. We not on tit for tat.
Say why
you became
on a personal level, not for what all in the media and what all
and people say
and we're here on talk show and all them know. Say why you personally is a choose that.
And even though it's a selfish reason, even though you got through, even though
you get a work,
I get a house and my work under PNM. I stayed at PNM because when I wanted my help, when I was down and out,
they helped me.
Right. And I could understand that from somebody. Here why I could understand that. Because, all right, I down and out. I wasn't having. I get a little house. And I get my little government work. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
I going down with that.
Right.
I will stay PNM till I did. Although I have to pay for my house, they were supposed to do that. But I'm grateful. Because we all know we know
the thing that's go. Yeah, we know the thing that's
right,
go.
we know the thing that's go. So here what? I grateful. I going down, right down, PNM till I dead, UNC till I dead, because that's what I get.
Right.
Right? I'm grateful. I get from them.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful.
But don't come to
don't
talk
come to tell me
about this one.
And you're making your own government look bad here. Why? If you know all of that, you know people run out the traffic, the two pocket full.
Yeah, and the
bosom full.
Yeah.
And nobody make a deal. And your government
in power.
What are you really doing?
What are they
doing? We take some more phone calls fast and furious now, man. Hi, good afternoon, welcome.
Go at the head of the class, TC.
No, I'm not going down that road. People have to vex me. I cut you off. If you didn't even know I cut you off.
I didn't know he cut you off, but I went to bring
I didn't know that. That's what you asked. I said, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Yeah.
I tell you what, go TC cut you off.
I cut you off.
Because you make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
You know, no,
I know the PNM or no UNC now.
I know. You see, no, but you make it make sense. You make it, because hear why? That is block talk.
That block talk.
Them say, they say,
yes.
Say, me
you have to know you give me one policy that you love from the government that you back and say, well, that is why I backing them.
How today, Kamala could stand because after 7 years, not in front of no judge.
Yes. On
how today.
Yeah.
That's right. A political talk.
It don't even have an investigation.
How today, Dr. Mudiral, after 7 years, you think that could go on in America?
No.
After 7 years, how Dr. Mudiral?
But the phone pocket, the thief. But the thief. You're selling the thief.
Money, where the thief? Where is the evidence? The thief. Where is the facts? The thief.
Kingsley, did the police service on an investigation on that yet? On the thiefing?
Well, no, the police had nothing, no thiefing.
Well, all right, so, but then the thief.
Them saying, boy, we see some mismanagement, okay, if we see mismanagement of 2 million.
I'm gonna tell people this today. No government thief.
Good.
I'm gonna open your eyes today. No government from since we turned independent
to now
have ever stolen any money from this country. I am and I say this. No, wait. Let me tell you why I say this.
Mm-hmm.
There's an intellectual way of removing money without
being caught.
Right. And we have to understand that there's a way that we can do things. If I give you something, Kingsley, at a high price,
right,
and you give me back out of it, that is not thieving.
we are too saying in the community, but before I go, we are too saying in the community, oh, you know something, you know, PNM the thief, but they are thief little, but the UNC thief big. You know something, you know, UNC thief brave, and PNM is hide and thief. That we have the community. You ever heard the community? And that is what we vote on for the years, boy. Lesser evil.
Who thief and who thief?
Yeah, the lesser the two evil, yeah.
All of them thieving. All of them thieving.
None of them thieving.
And them says, you see, the reason why I was banned from a program, because I stand up for my community, and I say we need lights and we need road. That same community, where that certain host come from, where that host live, born and go, have sisters, have brothers living in this community. I was banned, and TC, you were shocked, and Heavy was shocked of my contribution today.
Yep.
Like, because all I know for the last 7 months, I've been asking questions about the UNC. Right? Because I stand up for Portland South.
Yep.
My community, I am being victimized now.
Yep.
From speaking on the airwave. But I want to thank Pastor Google, where I called in there yesterday, TC, and I'm Heavy.
Yeah.
And that attacked me, and Pastor Google said that I am not going down that road between Kingsley and that certain host. I am not calling the host name, because the host wouldn't get no place for me. It's me. That
My party group, and I won
Wrap it up, King. Wrap it up.
Okay, I'm going up. I'm no time short.
Yeah.
My party group 31, where I was a youth officer in the PNM party group. All you can take in when certain high-profile person call in, now a minister call in on live radio and say my party group is functioning. The chairman of the party group now have to call in and say, look, there is the documents here. We pay. And that is why I shall get a chance. I shall, you're ungrateful.
All right, Kingsley. All right.
Hello.
Let's go now.
Yeah, let's take one more.
Yeah, we're going for the.
Let's take one because we have conference in a while. Good afternoon.
Yes, I'd be quick because I wasn't able to finish just now. You know.
Go ahead. But
Thank you.
It make sense.
I would expound as well on education.
Mm-hmm.
Every institute of learning that you see that was built after 1962 was built by the PNM. Everyone, UTC, all of them. Every school that was built after that time, because the Right Honorable Dr. Eric Williams started off by saying your future is in your book bag. Mr. Manning continued it. He opened gate and all of that. Every institute of learning that you have seen here was built by the PNM. Hospitals, everything else. But I will repeat to you again, there are certain things that I personally cannot take. Because how can you have a minister of government saying that every time he's asked a question, his response is no comment? During his time in government, the man said 2 words, no comment. Was that hearsay as well? You know, and I would come back again to governance.
I could ask you a question, darling, one question. Right? From 1964, independence in 1985, 81, PNM run this country for 30 years, right? Darling? Caller?
Mom would suffice, you know. But what I'm saying is...
You see, it's as unfair to say PNM build all the schools and all the hospitals and things. You know why it's unfair to say that? Because it had no other party in power. It's not to say it had somebody else and it didn't build it.
They could have come there and lollygog, or they could have just come there and... So why is that unfair?
Why you didn't just say the government of Trinidad and Tobago at that time built schools, and I wouldn't give PNM credit for that because any government that was in power would have to build schools.
You all have a knack for twisting words and disguising things to appear differently.
Okay,
you know.
so let me ask you a question.
That's part of the program. That's how you all operate the program.
At that point in time, what other Caribbean country in the Caribbean or what diaspora didn't build schools?
But I would ask you I would ask a question as well, if you allow me.
No problem.
You all claim to be so neutral, apolitical, which is crazy, you know, but that's what you claim. Do you ask people why they are not, why are they UNC?
You see, the problem is, I want to ask you why you're not Trinidadian first before you say it's a PNM. Because if you're thinking...
That is not the question. You asked me about...
Because you're asking me about UNC, because to me it's not about UNC.
No. Once again, you are activating your mode to operate when certain callers call.
I beg to differ.
When certain callers call, they call and they speak on end. Other people, they are questioned and stopped and
you don't have that.
Over there and all that kind of thing.
You don't have that problem.
A format that you know how you go about things.
You don't have that problem Monday to Friday. You don't have that problem Monday to Friday. So how you don't call Monday to Friday?
Because I don't have that problem Monday to Friday.
But you don't have that problem.
You see, you don't call Monday to Friday on the other talk shows and say, what are they talking about and what PNM doing?
Exactly.
What are they talking about UNC?
Exactly.
It's by far better.
How you...
Once again, you see...
I don't want to hear you anymore for the...
This is your country.
Yes, I don't want to hear.
Man, don't cut you off now.
No, I don't want to hear. Because I don't hear her calling Monday to Friday on this radio station asking That question in the reverse.
Yeah, in the reverse.
In the reverse.
Why you only keep talking about UNC? Why not talking about what PNM, what the government doing for the country and what is the plan post-COVID or nothing?
I don't want to.
But she want to tell we
how to run we program.
Yeah, we seem to be fair.
Yeah, we bias.
We bias, but we pretending to be neutral and independent.
Yeah. I don't want to hear her for the rest of the day. If she don't want to hear us, she could turn to somewhere that have music right now.
Yeah.
I'm not on that heavy.
I just want to dispel this myth that PNM build all the schools and build all the hospital and you see that crap.
Heavy, I not even.
You only how you could take that and justify that crap as if no other country in the world build schools around the same time when PNM was building school.
But they had to.
It
was part of developing
your nation.
developing
your nation. Every school, every nation had to have education.
Thank you.
It was handed down.
You have to have education. You have to have health care.
You have to have health care. You have to have infrastructure, road and basic and things.
Come on. They had to.
Stop giving PNM credit for building no damn school because everybody was building school. So they don't have school in Grenada. It don't have school in Barbados. It don't have school in Guyana. It don't have school in Jamaica. It don't have school in whatever else but Trinidad.
No.
As only PNM can build school.
Yeah. But the same PNM that built those schools, and it was fresh and nice and running smooth, right? They ain't talking that they build it up and they run it right down.
Yeah.
They run it right down.
Till they get that school fixed or refurbished the licks.
Thank you.
Come on.
They ain't talking that part of the story.
I wanted to spell
the build the school, they build it. They give them credit for building it.
Yeah, because people I hate to hear people say, well, PNM give you education. PNM didn't give you no education.
You want to go down that road. I know better than that. TC, know better than that foolishness.
We are waiting the press conference.
Yeah, it looks like it's about to start. At the end of the day, heavy, right? I give PNM credit, a lot of credit for a lot of things that they did in the earlies, and it's not because they had to do it. It's not because they wanted to do it. It's because they had to do it.
Yeah.
That's their job. Right. You understand?
So we're heading over to the press conference.
Yep.
Right. So until next week Saturday, we'll be back here same time, same place. Enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, and be safe.
Yep.
Which line?
A very good afternoon to you. Are we on? A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you from members of the media who are here with us at the center, and those of you on your various platforms, welcome to our briefing. We haven't been here for a while, but today is another day when we attract your attention and we would report on where we are with respect to our response to COVID. So without any further ado, I'd like to ask Dr. Parasram to lead his team, bringing us up to date on the situation in Trinidad and Tobago.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, members of the medical team, members of the media, members of the viewing and listening public. So we'll begin with the update as of 25th of March 2022. Total persons vaccinated in the population, the purple bar on the top, fully vaccinated 50.6%. Honorable Minister will go into the breakdown. Number of new positive cases over the last 24 hours, 341. Number of deaths reported during that period, 2. And condolences to the families of all of those persons who would have lost loved ones during the pandemic. Total active positive cases now stand at 7,583. Total patients in hospital, 170. Dr. Richards will give the further breakdown on those statistics. Patients by vaccination status from July 22nd, 2021 to 23rd of March 2022. These are people that would have been hospitalized in either a hospital facility or a step down. 82.4% of those would have been not fully vaccinated. Looking at the last graph on the bottom, total deaths by vaccination status as of 23rd of March 2022. The blue bar, not fully vaccinated, 3,074, 390, again not fully vaccinated, and the small portion, about 6% thereabouts, 258 fully vaccinated. So we'll ask Dr. Hines to go into the epi update, followed by Dr. Richards.
Thank you, CMO. Good afternoon to the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, colleagues, members of the media, members of the viewing and listening public. The epidemiologic update, utilizing the same data point, March 25th, 2022, is as follows. If we look at our now quite familiar epi curve, we see that the bars over to the right-hand side of this curve, the green, blue, and brown or orange, depending on how it looks on your screen, bars representing January, February, and March, respectively, have shown a progressive decline in their heights, representing a progressive decline in the numbers of cases that were presenting and diagnosed on each of the days in each of those months. Rolling average, that dotted line running through the graph, has declined in tandem with the heights of those bars. So we can see that we are having that downward trend that we are hoping to continue. And if you look at that same information at the weekly time scale, we see something similar. Over to the right-hand side, where the bars now represent a week's worth of data, January's bars are taller than February, February taller than March, downward trend continuing for about the last 5 weeks or so. And looking at the background salmon section, which represents positivity, we do see that the positivity, the percentage of individuals coming forward with symptoms being tested for COVID-19 and testing positive has fallen, and that percentage has fallen from somewhere around 76 at its height down to about 32, 33% at this point in time. Now, this information is represented in a tabular format here, where we're looking at the changes from one completed epi week to the next. And the last completed epi week being epi week 11, we see that that ended 20% below the total for epi week 10. Moving to the monthly cases, we see a similar pattern in terms of heights of bars, December into January into February into March, and a pattern that is also representing itself in the salmon section at positivity, having dropped from around 70% in December all the way down to approximately 40% overall for the entire month of March thus far. If we look at the distribution of cases that we've always been describing as the pyramid, the population pyramid for the positives, we see that we have just about 50-50 in the male-female distribution. To be precise, 51.5% female, 48.5% male. And 25 to 49 age group, that active mobile age group, has consistently represented just over half, 51.4% of those who were diagnosed positive. In contrast, when we look at the fatalities, we see a slightly different pattern, where the male-female ratio is about 57 or 58% to 42. And the age group distribution is different, older age groups being more frequently represented, those over 60 being about 2/3 of the total population of fatalities. And we also note something that's not visible here. One, that we have higher incidence of individuals with comorbidities represented among those who are fast. And two, those who were vaccinated were protected. So those who were vaccinated had lower risks of death as opposed to those who were not. And we saw that in the figures that the CMO would have presented. And that really brings us to the end of the very brief epidemiologic update. We'll turn you over to Dr. Abdul Richards for the hospital update.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hines. Good afternoon to the Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Minister of Health, and the Honorable Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, and the Office of the Prime Minister. To the health team, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all members of the media, and to the viewing